And Viola. That's what I do most of my editing for characters. Get pink. Okay. Oh, pink. Inside in the shading. Make sure that they're like, make sure they're all right. Use a photo to make things go faster. Usually I go over things, make sure that I got all colored in, because the last thing I need is for one micropixel to be off by just a second. I'm an absolute perfectionist when it comes to something like this. Which is one pixel is the wrong color, or not exactly what I want it to be. I get a little upset. Just a little upset. She's a Dragnic, by the way. I mean, then again, you probably saw the name of female Dragnic 3, so yeah. And it's also the title of the character. She's an NPC. One of quite a few that I'm in the middle of making, as well as some other characters too. Other NPCs, rather. I think I'm not losing over. Kinda sad. I'm doing something solid and pleased with, so I just I use paint to edit my characters because that's the easiest way that I know how, rather than drawing blocks or drawing a grid or whatever they do, or like pixel making things, pixel making apps. Eventually, I'm gonna make some Scorpic NPCs. Humans with scorpion tails. And their tails light up like a lantern. Again. Yeah, this is what I do when I'm not in the middle of playing a game. Or whatnot. This is what I'm busy doing usually. Or making new areas for the game I'm currently working on. wearing like earrings. Because I'm I'm a spam saver, so sue me. I'm weird. Oh, yeah, I'm basically working on games, on a game called Nama Demon Sister that's gonna be renamed, probably? No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm thinking. But this is what I'm currently working on. And this right here is just a portion. Like this, yeah. Mega 9, Magic Academy, all I can see Magic Academy, blah blah blah. Yep. Neglect. Let's take a ride, shall we? Let's put this in full view. A little bit of Mega 9. Yeah, this I edited from a single-headed dragon. Because I edited from the single-headed dragon and turned it into a three-headed dragon because I wanted a three-headed dragon. But yeah, that's that. Girl Mega 9, the highest security prison in the underworld, in all the branches. Magic Academy that I got this so far. And this leads to Graveyard. Well, in a matter of speaking. Really goes to the Catacombs. Which is this. There's Haunted Casino, Domino's Casino. Magic Academy Portal, which more or less transfers you over here. And then here's the Coliseum, where like a bunch of skeleton people like fight each other to essentially dust, something like that. Or just a little tournament for fighting and battles in arena. In this arena. Blah blah blah. Mausoleum Museum, and that's the Mausoleum Coliseum. This is the Mausoleum Museum. And yeah, there's a bunch of interactables that you can look at. And some that you probably shouldn't. Some you probably just shouldn't. Just don't even go near it. Not even this toilet here. This toilet is haunted. Don't do it. But yeah, just a few spooky things. Because spooky things, you know? And then there's the Catacombs here. Yeah. We get to poke around and look at a bunch of stuff. Well, not really looking at a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. This one leads to the Mausoleum Museum, and this one down here leads to Magic Academy. And this one here leads to the Mausoleum Coliseum. So, yeah, and there's the graveyard. So, yeah, this is just a sneak peek. Yeah. But what's to come? Magic Academy Portal and all that, the casino and the Catacombs. And then Umberworld Central. And this is Umberworld, or at least part of it. A vampire lives here, a werewolf lives here, the witch lives here, and this is the Umberworld is basically the main central, or the main place where the magic comes from. I mean, there's like statues of, there's like different places for, like, this is the main place where magic is, well, it's just here. Yeah. And the fairy garden also is another place where magic comes from, in the underworld, in all the branches. So far, anyway. And this is a ghost, and the ghost lives here too, and zombies live here too, don't go in there. Just saying now, don't do it. Graveyard, Magic Academy, Haunted Casino. And basically, you play as the main character. Well, one of the main characters named Mike, and then there's Lana Sanamid, who is a rogue hunter. Hunting rogue demons. Because they want to cause all kinds of mischief in the human world, and essentially some of them want to take over the underworld and all the branches and cause chaos and misery to everybody around them. To the corn maze, hayride, and tricky treat town. Yep, I have not made those just yet. And then a ghost. More ghosties. And that's, whenever this rings, it's time for a town meeting. This is Agnes Millen, she's the leader witch. Here's Heaven World. If you played the previous one, if you played the first game that I made, called A Monster of the Mauler, you may have seen this. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah. Like, this leads back to the, to the human world, to the underworld. And these lead to different parts of Heaven World. And these are the little houses just floating around. These are basically the base characters, but I want to turn their wings into, like, I want to make them a gradient. Where is a fine example of a gradient one that I've done? Where are you? Oh wait, hang on. I know what to do. Wait a minute. It doesn't... let me see. Oh yeah, there's the gradient I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I had plenty of fun with these. Plenty of fun. I used the program GIMP to be able to do this. So, yeah. Blue. Neon blue. Neon green. I forget if I finished with all these. Neon pink. Neon purple. Neon yellow. Pink. Prison stripes. You know, I kind of forgot I did that. Prison stripes. Wonderful. Purple. Red. Sapphire. Yeah, gradients. Steel. Oh man. That looks better than that looks better than I remember. Wow. No, yeah. Tropical. plain old yellow, regular angel wings. Yeah, this is what I did at first, just manually pixelating them all one by one, pixel by pixel. I can't tell you how long this took me. It took me days to get this, and I'm just like, oh my god, there's gotta be a faster way. I wanted the gradient, but I wasn't sure how to do it. But GIMP has come to save the day. Thank you so much, GIMP. I would have been out there for years. I would have been out for years. Purple. Purple. But yeah, for some of these angels, I still have to stick their new wings on, you know? Because, I mean, the original wings, they look okay, but a bit simple for me. Just a bit too simple. Yeah. I think I did this. Well, yeah. Jeez. I started doing the pixelization for this one, but it was just. Yeah, it's just. I mean, not too bad, but like. It's just taking so damn long to do that. So, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I did not add any wings set yet, so there's no real example for that. But, yeah, there's Heaven World. And that's where the intro begins and all that. Mike as a kid. Lucinda, Mike's mom, and Alchemine Ahmed. And her boyfriend. And, like, his stepdad, essentially. Yep. And this is Stumble World. I haven't really poked around with making anything new for this, but I do have a character, M. There we go. Essentially, they're bird type, the bird type demons. And Thunderworld is like technologically advanced, technologically advanced underworld branch. That's where mainly the electricity comes from. And yeah. Nanoxes. Yep, they usually have kind of neon-like skin with like black hair and neon highlights. And basically, if they have goggles on, then they're the ones to ask if something breaks. Yeah, and obviously I bought a bunch of assets. Just gonna say that right now, because I'm only one person who's developing this game and making everything other than the asset, or other than most of the assets. Asses. Making a bunch of asses for the game. Oh god. And we got the Scream Park, so that's always nice. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. This is Jack Tooney. He's just a placeholder because he lives here, but not here, you know. Yeah. You'll eventually learn more about him down the line. But he does have the ability to create illusions of things that are like really seeming like they're really there, but they're not. Like, it could be day outside, you'd be like going into the shop and then you come out and then all of a sudden it's dark, but it's really him just making that illusion happen. And it's really like 2 o'clock p.m. So, yeah, that's what he can do. I'm a little keeper. Anyway, this is Alderworld. It used to be Numderworld, but I decided to change it to Alderworld because that would make a little more sense, because Alder's a tree. Hang on, let me see something. Yeah. Just gonna change that to that so we can see that. Well, I mean, I don't think that's any better, to be honest. Save that. But anyway, there's Alderworld Temple. And yeah. But yeah, it's such a fresh, it's just such a nice change of pace from the usual, field tile set, grass tile set. It's just so beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. Anyway. And then here's the fairy garden. And, yeah. Most of the fairies that live here have been turned into, like, sort of resin-made, like, plates of sort. Like, plate cards, something like that. And they've been scattered all over the underworld and all the branches, so if you find them, try to bring them back here. Not implemented into the game yet, but that's essentially the basis and Tangerine Scabiosa. Her. This right here. Her. Tangerine Scabiosa. Yeah, she is one of the ones that somehow made it out of being full scale. She made it out of, essentially getting trapped. Fairy Garden entrance. There's the entrance to the Fairy Garden. Alderworld Village Path. There's the Alderworld here. That leads to the Fairy Garden, and Fairy Garden entrance in there, and then boom, we come from the top here, and then yeah. And there's a church interior. Yes, there's a church here. Believe it or not. Yeah, it might not have any crosses on it, but yeah. For anybody who wishes to attend it, it is. A little hangout area. Leads to the village path. Some butterflies flying around. And this is Plunderworld Castle on the inside. Well, there's Plunderworld. Lots and lots of water. This is where Captain Milligan's crewmates hang out, usually. This is a secret entrance. This is the main entrance, which has been blocked by Captain Milligan and the crew. Where you can dig some treasure up. And there's Mayuki. Mayuki's like a girl who's also a road hunter and friends with a family as an Ahmed. And yeah, here you could go into water and find a bunch of fishmen who are like really, really upset. They're really upset, and they're generally, working for like the top rogue at the time. And there's the ice water tunnel, which secretly leads to the main, which leads to Plunderworld City. Man, I got a lot of areas for Plunder World, holy crap. Yep, that leads to the secret entrance. Leads up here. Underwater. And then this leads in here. And then this eventually leads in here. More likely coming out from here. No, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all, no. Nope. Yeah. Nope. One of them was... I could have sworn one of them was a dark patch or something. Nope. Blah. Eh, whatever. But yeah. Underworld City. Oh, wait. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just make that the dive spot. Dive spot, the secret entrance. Oh god. As you can see, it's like a mainly water and ice type of area, type of branch. I just had like, yeah. You're so pretty. You're so pretty and blue. Blue. And this is the inside of Underworld Castle so far. Here's the inside of Plunderworld Castle. Here's Plunderworld Castle. I was just like making sure things were working. That's why the main character. That's why one of the main characters is here as your starting character, Mike Namid. Plunderworld Castle entrance. Plunderworld City. Jeez. Pardon. Glacier Peak. Yeah, here I have set up a little chase scene where you have to catch Captain Pelican's ship because he was kind of betrayed by his first mate Veslo here. And they were just, plopped on here. And there's they just do this. And then here's ours where we have to go chase after them. And Glacier Peak leads into Glacier Island leads to Glacier Peak. The entrance from. Probably find a couple of fairies here. And then it's which leads to Nighttide Lake. Nighttide Lake. Which is where a dark wizard has been, buried in here. Deep underwater because he's the one who initially captured almost all of the fairies, and basically turned them into cards so that he can turn them into plastic, or basically turned them into resin acrylic cards. There we go, acrylic. I'll just use that. Turn them into acrylic cards so that he could use all the magic for himself. And Nighttide Lake here is Jollytown. And there's the entryway. Little bulbs help you transport to different parts. Different parts of this place here. Here's where the reindeer live. And here's where the elves live. Well, some of them. Here's the workshop. And permanent and the homes for other citizens like elves, like other non-living elves. And there's a Christmas tree. Candy cane lights, so yeah. It's pretty. Alright, let's zoom out. There. That'll be perfect for a You Are Here pictures. Perfect. Huh. Cool. I thought about it until now. But that's how I would be able to do that. Make a map. Been to Rural Town. Western style. Full of canids. They're essentially wolf demons. And here's more of Thunderworld, which is, well, mainly Sakala Desert. The main place of Thunderworld. Nothing but desert. Yeah, there's a reason this is here. This is something very special that Kimakaru, one of Elsa's friend, who is also Kimakaru, you know, who is also a Canid and one of Elsa's friend, and a rogue hunter as well. His dad has a reason for building the town right here. Especially when it's so close to a place known as the Desert of Eternity, which the further you travel, the older you get, and the more decrepit and your bones crack and all that is. It's pretty miserable. Yeah, gonna build sub-level in the world, and this, like, basically is like a spelunking area, something like that. Because this was originally, along with Glacier Peak and Glacier Island, that was originally going to be in the first game I did for Monster Manor, but I had to cut a lot of stuff out of that game. A lot. So, yeah. Then there's the human world here. And the afterworld. There's gonna be a little more than just, you know, just brick and just stone ground. Here's Reaper's Gate. And here's a bunch of tiles where you can go to different places. Or it's ease of access for different Reapers. Like this leads to Thunderworld, this leads to Haunted Casino, and this leads to Hunger World, something like that. Yeah. And this is the tower to the human world, which sends Mike Named back to the human world. Yes. And Labyrinthos. Ah, good times. Good times indeed. Yep. Look. Yeah, this place is huge and all, but like I had to do like they seem huge, but this is as simple as it can be. Yeah. Simple as it can possibly be. This place leaves a Daniel Samus, which is a knife that can kill a bunch of demons. Not much else can kill a demon except for a Daniel Samus knife. Or maybe some Triadium Light, if you're lucky. Yep, your little gravesite. Yeah, this is getting huge. But yeah, like, little tiny dots. But yeah, basically you gotta in Monster Mall you gotta get a bunch of keys and open up this gate here. One key here, one here, third one here, fourth, fifth. 5 keys. And this is a little mall. This is the Mauler's little house she made for herself. But yeah, Labyrinthos. Yeah. Sakala Desert and the Desert of Eternity both are pretty much neighboring to the Underworld. Same with Labyrinthos, it's pretty close too. Beyond this point lies the Desert of Eternity. You do not enter any circumstances unless you have the Hourglass of Screams. Okay. Yeah. That would be... It would make sense to be a substitute, just in case you don't have a Hell Horse. But usually the Hourglass of Screams is kind of hard to come across. But a Hell Horse is pretty much the main way to get across the Desert of Eternity, period. Hello, Mr. Horse. What are you doing out here in this desert base? Just relaxing. Oh, you can talk? Yes, I doesn't know you have the Hourglass of Screams. I know someone who's looking for that, but we'll worry about that later. If you want to explore the Desert of Eternity, you need to cover my back for protection from life's sands of the damned. Just quickly like you would do an accessory. Okay, so, yeah. And here's the Underworld entrance, and if you played the Monster Mauler, then, well, yeah, you might recognize this a little bit. But I've done a lot of tweaking. I added this was added recently. I added this, made this taller. I added all these because they lead to different parts of different branches of the Underworld. And added some more here because, let's face it, just our main characters that we know about are not going to be enough to like guard the entryway because that would make no sense. And so anyway, we got some Flunderworlders here. We got some Rabbit Treads here from Flunderworld. We got some I'm drawing up. My mind. It's gone blank. Nindras, oh my god. We got Nindras here, that are from Alderworld, and we've got Canids from Gunderworld, and then we've got Fragnics that are from the main branch of the Underworld. But yeah. Oh yeah, and here's Tora, who was experimented on with that, and she was a human, but then she was experimented on and Bionic Varum, and she gained the abilities of a Catros. Catros are usually known for super strength, like within their jaws, their arms, their feet, their minds, maybe sometimes. Nichimi Mimi, who is a Nindra, Devin Namad, who is Luminosa Namad's brother, and who is also a Dragnic. And here's the Canid known as Chemicarpet Inu, and here's Luminosa's cousins, Necrin, again Necrin, and Nora. Necrin and Nora Namad. Necrin is a Reaper soldier, and Nora is a Witch soldier. Or, a Witch Reaper. A Reaper Witch, jeez. A Reaper Witch. They live in Reaper's Gate. Which is around here. I mean, you go, essentially you would go through the door that's here, and then there's the civilization. But, yeah, and then here's Mayuki Tsukuro. She is a rabbit tread, and she knows quite a bit about technology and all that. Technology and essentially sailing the seas. And then here's a bunch of them, and then here's a bunch of hell horses. This particular hell horse is named Ash, and eventually I'm gonna make the hell horses like different colors to differentiate them, so that we can tell which is which. And we're in the basement of Mike's house. There's Lucinda poking around at the computer. And here's the downstairs. And here's the upstairs. It's bathroom because he gets his own private bathroom because this place is apparently huge. And this is Mike's room, which is pretty much a damn suite if you think about it. Whatever it says. I get printed dates tomorrow after school. Sincerely, Luminosa. Well, it's about time finally I become a superhero. I got your mom. She's in the basement. Don't know why she'd be down there. Well, really more than a flashlight to see anything. So, yeah. But, yeah. All this, and there's still plenty more to add. Yeah, Corona Mega 9. Its Play Spirit keeps all of the rogue demons. All the rogue demons that have been captured by Luminosa, and pretty much all the rest of the rogue hunters. But, yeah. Got a lot of work to do on it. And a lot more NPCs to do. As they say, for good luck. And yeah, that's what I essentially do between, uploading gaming videos, so. Goodbye.